I want to take you to Texas, where a little boy doing fine now after his heart stopped during a baseball game. His coaches did CPR to get it beating again. Mom said it happened on opening day during the first inning. Little Tyson was on second base trying to steal third, and the ball hit him. After almost a dozen compressions, his heart started beating again.
All I heard was someone say, "He's back." He was definitely dazed and confused.
Great to see him back on the field. Medics got Tyson to the hospital. Doctors have cleared him to start playing again. We wish him all the best for the season. You know, people who love Kings Island love what is about to happen with the place in Mason. News Center 7's Xavier Hershevitz had a really tough assignment on News Center 7's Daybreak this morning.
From the Eiffel Tower down International Street, Kings Island is ready for opening day.
We've had this weekend circled on our calendar for months, and everybody here has been working so hard to get the park ready.
Live on News Center 7 Daybreak, we took you inside Kings Island ahead of opening day. The park's communications director, Chad Showalter, says everyone's favorites are ready to go.
They can expect their first bite of blue ice cream for the season, their first rides on our roller coasters.
Our first ride, the Kings Mill Antique Autos.
I don't think you should talk on TV and drive, but here we go.
It's celebrating 5 years at the park, but some of the park's classics are celebrating major milestones. Beast turns 45 this year, and Diamondback is 15.
It's about, hey, I rode this as a kid, and maybe now you have kids, and you want to continue that legacy at Kings Island. And I think that's what makes us really special.
There's also new attractions, like Camp Snoopy and Snoopy's Soapbox Racers.
It's a little bit less of a height restriction, and so some younger kids may be able to ride it a little bit sooner. So that's going to open later this spring.
And it's not all about the rides. There's games, too. Some you know.
Let's see how we do at this one.
And some that are, well,
This game is called Flip a Chick.
a little different.
And you've really got to whack this thing, too.
The games, the rides, whatever brings you to Kings Island will be ready to go opening day.
When we see our guests walking through the turnstiles for the first time this weekend, it makes it all worth it.
And no trip to Kings Island is complete without some blue ice cream. Thank you. From Kings Island, Xavier Hershevitz, News Center 7.
Well done, Xavier. News
As
Center 7,
always.
Storm Center 7 specialist Nick Dunn joins us. Nick, not going to Mason tomorrow.
Yeah.
Lots of baseball, high school. You have
Absolutely.
You have lacrosse, high school.
Yeah.
Some folks want to get out, maybe play a round of golf.
Yeah, we'll take a look at the golfing forecast. I would emphasize four because if I were golfing, I would probably have to yell that to the next group ahead because I am not very good at it. But let's take a look at that golfing forecast for tomorrow. We're going to call it a fair day because you might struggle to get the ball on the fairway at times because the winds will be gusting just a little bit. 20 to 25 miles per hour. Temperature tomorrow getting up to around 55 degrees. A good deal of sunshine expected. So, again, those looks can be deceiving sometimes. Looks outside, looks good, but with the wind out there, it's going to certainly feel a little bit cooler than that 55 degrees might suggest. We'll take you out to Greenville late this evening. We're looking nice here. Roads are dry. Traffic is moving well for the very few people that are out there. And Live Doppler 7 shows we're actually a little bit on the cool side out there right now. 50 in Dayton, 50 in Bellefontaine, 45 in Richmond, 47 in Springfield. We are currently dry, and that's going to be the trend for the entire weekend. So for once, we're not tracking any rain. You won't need the rain gear, nothing like that. The next 3 days are great to get outside, despite somewhat of a cool feel out there tomorrow and Sunday. But again, with all the sunshine, you really got to try to take advantage of because as we get into Tuesday, we are tracking our next chance for some rain. Also, as you're out and about this weekend, UV index up to a 6, which is considered high, means that you could get sunburn in as little as 30 minutes if you're not wearing a hat and sunscreen. And remember, as always, when you wear sunscreen, SPF 30 or more, certainly recommended for us. Futurecast through the rest of tonight shows those clouds continuing to clear out, and as first thing tomorrow morning, upper 30s for some of us, but not cold enough for frost. Otherwise, everybody else in the lower 40s. Getting into the afternoon, plenty of sunshine, afternoon highs in the lower to middle 50s. To begin with that breeze out there to feel a little bit cooler than those 50s would suggest. Tomorrow night, any clouds that we have should clear out, and if that can happen at the right time, and as you see here on Futurecast Sunday morning at 6 o'clock, we're in the middle 30s. But with those clear skies and light winds, some patchy frost is possible. So any plants that may be already up and sprouting, you might have to cover those at times. Getting into Sunday afternoon, a really nice way to end out the weekend. We're seeing highs back in the 50s, but thanks to clear skies again Sunday night, these temperatures will fall pretty quickly for us on Monday morning, leading us to another potential for some patchy frost. For Monday, 66 degrees, and again, we're still dry. That rain chance for Tuesday looks to be primarily just showers. We don't have any thunderstorms or anything like that in the forecast. It cools off a bit again Wednesday and Thursday. Now, our typical high for this time of the year is 66, so we'll be near or just below average for most of the upcoming 7 days. We do see 70, though, by this time next week.
Thank you, sir. 100 years ago, menthol cigarettes were invented here in Ohio. How that came to be, and now the push to get rid of them. And the influence of AI keeps growing, including in the classroom. We're going to look at how teachers can use this new technology.